Hi, my name is Jaida Abbas, and I'm a junior at Pasco eSchool, and this is my story. When you grow up in a world suffocated by conformity, social norms, stereotypes, and just the overall pressure to live up to expectations, life is draining. But every day that you push past hardships, that you work to defy those expectations, that you learn to love yourself, you are taking a stand in your life, no matter how small you might think it is. Because the truth is, no one ever prepares you for the challenges that life brings, so getting through them is phenomenal in itself. One of the biggest challenges in my life was dropping everything I knew, packing my entire life into a suitcase, and starting over on a different continent, which brought a whole slew of new challenges into my life. However, I'm grateful for each and every challenge, because it's taught me to advocate for myself, and I've gotten really good at it. On April 6, 2001, I was born to an Egyptian father and an American mother in the great city of Alexandria, Egypt, home to people of all walks of life. One January morning in 2011, my life changed forever. The Egyptian revolution had erupted before us, and after days of uncertainty, being cut off from the rest of the world, I finally fled with my mother and siblings to America and had to start my life over. After settling into a public middle school here in Florida, something unprecedented was happening in my life and soon became the center of it: discrimination for who I was. At this school, I crossed paths with kids who made fun of me and a lack of acceptance. I dealt with teenage drama and was judged by my appearance. Now, I'll never forget the day that my name was announced for lunch detention. Now, I was really confused because I had never gotten one before. So I asked the teacher in charge who had given it to me and what for. He went on to describe a teacher I didn't know and an offense I hadn't committed, but he refused to look into it. So, filled with humiliation, I served a lunch detention for something I didn't do, only to later find out that a teacher had accidentally issued it and had just forgotten to retract it. It sounds dramatic, but the shame associated with that event, the temperature of my red-hot cheeks, and the layer of embarrassment associated with that day will forever live inside me. And that was just one experience. I learned pretty quickly that if I was going to survive middle school, I'd need to find a way to enjoy it, or at least cope with my experiences. That's when I discovered my love for television shows, films, and music. I also discovered the wonderful world that is YouTube. And my interest in online school initially stemmed from a YouTuber. In the back of my mind, I always knew there was another choice, a way out. But that's how I survived. I found the things I loved, I surrounded myself with the people who brought out the best in me, and I focused on pleasing myself, not other people. After finishing middle school, I was still on track to attend the high school right next door, which terrified me because, from what I understood, my experience there would be pretty similar to my middle school experience. And it wasn't until the very first day of my freshman year when the fear that had built up inside me all summer suddenly turned into power, suddenly turned into a choice, suddenly turned into my choice, and I realized I could control my own fate. Joining Pasco eSchool at the beginning of freshman year was a bumpy road for a number of reasons. However, joining an online community allowed me a lot of time to think, reflect, learn, and figure out a little bit more about myself. The administration at eSchool has been open to every idea I've brought them, and they've humored me through multiple passion projects. They've allowed me to take control of my school experience and allow me to help empower others to do the same. Now, I know there are ups and downs to every place, and while I had allies in middle school, the negative just far outweighed the positive. I've met so many sincerely nice students at eSchool who are grateful for the platform of learning. The teachers are the most genuine of their kind, and everyone is encouraging, lovely to one another, and excited to see one another succeed. But most importantly, they've welcomed me, with open arms and have become my family. Life isn't one size fits all, and neither is education. Don't be afraid to travel the path of most resistance. It could be exactly what you're looking for. It's okay to be different and to veer off the traditional path when looking for yours. So, I leave you with this. If I had never taken a stand in my life for what I needed most, to be myself, who knows what kind of life I'd be living now. Thank you.